Go for it.
The following show you're about to listen to contains coarse language, sexual content, and rude behavior. Anything broadcast within Mobster Boss Radio should not be taken serious, as this is for entertainment only. All parts created within Mobster Boss Radio are copyrighted and may not be rebroadcast or distributed without permission. MobsterBoss.com and Mobster Boss Radio are not for those under the age of 18.
Candy here. Foreplay. I just want to fuck. You're listening to Mobster Boss Radio Live. Radio Live. Radio Live. Radio Live. Radio Live.
Back by popular demand.
Let's get ready to rumble!
JD. Sunny.
And Lester.
Let's do it then!
Ang susunod na palabas ay rated PG.
You're listening to Mobster Boss Radio Live.
Hey there, JD back here, Lester in the sound controls, and Sunny as well. We're finally on the fucking air after 5 fucking times of trying it. Thank you, Firefox, for being there when we need you. Appreciate it.
And it was definitely Firefox that was the problem.
Definitely Firefox. Bunch of fucking rag-headed terrorist cocksuckers running that joint, apparently.
Well, you got to know that there's something wrong. Well, I say something wrong, but there's going to be a problem anytime that Firefox has an update every other fucking day and on every holiday.
That's exactly what it is. Fuck you, Firefox.
Fuck you.
I never thought I'd see the day where I go, wow, Microsoft Internet Explorer is awesome.
I never thought I'd see the day when I would think that I might possibly use Chrome from now on.
Yeah.
Oh.
Whatever. Anyways, welcome to the show. We're gonna have a shortened show now, thanks to Firefox. Shortened show brought to you by Firefox.com.
There you go.
Anyways, 2 things to talk about. The last show that we did was on piracy, and all these music shows that are broadcasting don't think that that's part of the piracy laws. They think that they're safe and sound, and nothing's going to happen. Well, we had a couple people come to us this week.
Yep. More than one, that's for sure.
Yep. They showed us letters that Spreaker sent out. Do you want to go ahead and read the letter?
I will.
Okay.
If I can find the letter. That's great. You know, this kind of shit.
I'm glad I'm laughing about this because I certainly wasn't about 5 minutes ago.
This is a total clusterfuck.
I probably have it if you don't.
Well, I hope you do. Oh, no, I've got it. I've got it here now. Sorry about that. All right. Well, what a clusterfuck. We sound like Nick Larson's show.
I know. Welcome to that radio show. Live from Minnesota. On the Great Lakes Radio Network.
You ready?
Yeah, go.
Okay, the letter starts off, and this was sent to us by several people. It starts off, and it's from Spreaker. It says, "Good evening. We are notifying you of a message we received from SIAE, Italy's intellectual property rights managing system, regarding your illegal use of copyrighted music."
Oh, so this is from Spreaker sending to one of their users.
Yes.
Notifying them of...
It says, regarding your illegal use of copyrighted music.
Okay.
Next paragraph. We remind you that using copyrighted material in Spreaker podcast is prohibited and that you have 48 hours to remove the material that does not comply with our terms and conditions. If, in this time, you do not remove said material, your content will be removed from our platform. We thank you for your cooperation. Signed, Tanya Maffio. Is that Maffio?
I don't know. Maffeo.
Anyway, Spreaker Community Manager.
I will say Tanya's actually kind of hot.
Yeah.
For an Italian.
Yeah, okay.
Is that...
I just don't like her canned answers to people when they have a problem on the forums.
I know. Anyway, so that's the letter that people are getting from Spreaker, these music shows that are broadcasting. And we called it a couple weeks ago, as a matter of fact.
We did.
A couple weeks ago we did, well, our last show, wasn't it? Or the show before? I don't remember. All this shit just runs together on me. But
Right.
the deal of it is we knew this would be coming down because the RIAA is getting extra tough with music piracies and so on.
Okay,
And-
this SIAE,
Yep.
Italy's intellectual property rights management system, that must be Italy's version of the RIAA in the
That's
United States?
Exactly what it is. It's a group that just protects people that make songs or any other art that's stolen and rebroadcast.
Right, right. You know, we read a little bit, you and I, off of their site. They're as tough, if not tougher, than the United States is on stuff. I noticed on that deal that we were reading, they don't even mention fines. They mention criminal
Yep.
activity. That's what they mention when you because they talk about that you have the right to play your music for your own private listening pleasure and not to broadcast.
Now, how many hours did they give him to remove that stuff?
And this one, but you know what? I was just now looking at all the letters are exactly the same.
Yep.
I was looking at
So
the
it's
one
just
that
like
this
a-
one
it's
guy,
just a form-
48 hours. They said, I guess from the, you know how that works
Yep.
though. When they finally finish sending out all the letters that they're going to send out, then the clock will start running.
Yeah. So it's just a general form letter then,
Yes.
so to speak. Okay.
So it sounds
you're the
like
one
that
that
they're
got
going
him.
to.
I haven't seen them. You're just telling me about them, so I haven't.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
So if you've got a music show, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, and it's not that we take pleasure in this, that this is going to happen, but somebody had to know that there was going to be a day of reckoning for this music thing. There's a reason that radio stations pay hundreds of thousands of dollars a year to play music, because that's a law.
That's why you
And-
don't see a bunch of other platforms to broadcast your music.
Right.
Unless you have to pay. You got to pay big money for it, but
Well, it was pointed out to me that in the early days of Spreaker,
we got a caller here real quick. Hello.
Go ahead.
Gentlemen,
Yeah.
good evening.
Yes. Hey.
Now, guys, I want you to think back in the day when we did the show. And, Sonny, you mentioned to me one time, it's a good thing we didn't mess with these guys at 4chan, right?
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah, they became our friends.
Good. Because it sounds to me like you need to get in touch with the 4chan guys.
For what?
Because if these guys are going to mess with you about taking content down, these guys go with that group Anonymous.
Right, but they're not going to mess with us.
I'm
They're
just saying,
they're going after the music shows.
if they do mess with you guys,
Yeah, we wouldn't be involved in encouraging anybody to do anything wrong.
And not only
Because-
that, there's no way the RIA is going to come after us. We don't use copyrighted music.
And if we have played a song, like Lester's played a song or two, we'll just remove that, and we don't lose much content.
And a lot of those we already got permission for.
You know what? I think there's only one that we don't have permission for that Lester played, and that's
Yeah.
been quite a while ago.
But
because those guys are like literally the online mafia. Those guys, trust me.
yeah,
We're gonna call Don Poindexter, right?
Oh man, I'll tell you, if you actually Googled Anonymous, or they actually just had a movie about it. They've taken down the Greek government, the Boston Police Department, the FBI.
Well, we don't want to encourage anybody to do anything illegal or wrong. We don't want to do that.
Yeah, but there is that gray area, you know.
Well, yeah, but this sounds like it's like not just gray; it's in the total shadow. And I know that they are those guys are are tough at what they do. Those guys at 4chan and stuff like that. We got lucky because we actually broadcast and actually invited them on our show, and they came. But but we do not encourage anything that would be wrong ever.
Guy said he's offended by the mafia comment.
There you
but that's
go.
more about the gay mafia.
Apparently, Chris and Guy are best buddies.
They are.
My good Val.
They probably
You guys
lay
are-
together.
You guys are friends.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for the input.
All right, buddy. We got to move on quick here.
All
Thanks,
right.
man.
Shit to do today. Anyways, Guy
Places
said
to
when
go
the
and
smoke
people to
clears after all these music shows are taken down, his show's going to be number 2. It's
Well,
true.
and you know what's going to happen with that? We after we got that letter, we decided to call a few people
Yes, we tried.
and tried. We were going to kind of warn them if they hadn't already received one, because we don't want to really honestly see everybody go away.
No, we just want to know what they're going to do or what their opinion is of it. I don't know. You want to try to call Big Tiny? Because I know we did try to get an interview with him.
We did try to call him. Yes.
Let's try it again real quick. Let's see if we can get Big Tiny on. Because he's probably got the most active music show here on Spreaker, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. I mean, he's on their main wall. Excuse me.
I don't think he wants to take our call.
You reckon?
Hey there, I'm not available to come to the phone right now, but your call is
Wait
very
a minute,
important
are you
to me.
serious?
After that little beep, leave your name and number, and I'll get back to you as quick as I can. Have a wonderful day.
I'm hanging up.
That sounds like Happy. He's so jolly on his. He sounds like Happy the Clown.
Yes.
Handing out balloons. Got the big feet, the big nose, the red hair, the white face.
Yep. So I wonder
cool.
what these music shows, when I think about Tiny, what's he going to do when he has to shut down?
I don't know.
Is he going to be able to produce a talk show? What about Dino? Dino, the retarded
That's
Mexican.
right. Dino. He broadcast all of that stuff. Those TV shows from the Discovery Channel and all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
History Channel or whatever it is.
Yep. Now, here's the other one. Doc FM. What's he going to do?
Now I think Doc has something worked out with the Big Brother people.
Okay, so he'll be doing his Big Brother thing.
Sure, yeah, I think he's okay.
But normally he does the other thing, what's the other syndication he reruns on here?
I think it's all Big Brother stuff out of the UK.
No, he does, reruns one of those syndicated shows, music ones, from the 80s.
Oh.
What the
Oh,
fuck
I wasn't
show
aware.
was that? That's Casey Kasem.
Oh,
He runs episodes of Casey Kasem.
oh wow. Okay.
Anyways.
So I would, I think it just depends on how far they want to go with this.
Well, I mean, it sounds to me like they're taking the first steps.
Well, we called a couple of people, and one of the guys who was going to remain nameless is he's working now on trying to get like independent artists.
Yep.
And he's actually contacting some of these independent artists, personally, and apparently he's getting some good response, and that may be the route that people need to go.
Yes, build up a clientele, so to speak, of independent artists. Their music that you can play on a regular basis. But even if you do that, who knows?
God Almighty.
We're gonna end up, you know what's going to happen? All these music shows are going to go away, and we're going to end up with 50 fucking shows of Wayne Pierce and Nick Larson. A bunch of fucking ghost hunters and gypsy hillbillies out there reading fucking
psychic, medium, paranormal, ghost hunting. The government's going to get you shows.
Wayne Pearson is fucking palm reading. Give me your palm. I'm going to put it down my pants. Your fingers are telling me that you're a very happy person.
Yeah, let me show you how happy I am. Oh my gosh. You know that, and that may end up. You know, I've noticed that there are quite a few. A lot of these paranormal shows are starting to come on. It's like between paranormal shows and the gun freaks.
Yep. Now my question is, with these music shows, you know, we ask one of the people that submitted the piece to us, what are you going to do about this letter? What's your response to it? And Sonny, what was his response?
Or wait a minute, to
the letter. What was his response when we said, "What are you going to do about this?"
Fuck Spreaker.
That's exactly what it was. Fuck him.
That's what he said. Fuck him. But I think that people have gotten by with so much stuff on the internet. They don't think anything's ever going to come around. It's kind of like when you're chasing a bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just kind of set back, let him make his moves. He gets comfortable, and then you pounce on him, right?
Yes.
I think it's this same mentality. These people have done so much with so much free shit that they think, well, you know, they haven't ever done anything up until now. That doesn't mean that they don't have the right to do that.
They're not going to get me.
Yeah.
So we're having to pound down two segments into one here, and we were concerned a little bit about these music shows, saying, hey, you know, you better, you know, abide by this letter. If you got this, you should do that, because technically, here's the deal. You may look at it as, hey, I got a letter from Spreaker. They're telling me to take this down. Do you know what that letter is? That's a letter of compliance towards these record companies so that Spreaker can be off the hook of any lawsuits that come through.
Correct.
That's exactly what that letter is. You may look at it as, it's fucking nothing. They'll just take down my show. That's a letter stating that they tried to get you to take that stuff down. And because you didn't, they're going to delete it. So that takes the liability off Spreaker's hands. Spreaker knows what they're doing.
Oh, they've got lawyers for that, which is something that most people broadcasting don't have.
So then here's what happens. Now, you're going to get that letter of compliance. You're not going to listen. And things are going to go fine, maybe again for another few weeks, or it could even be a couple months. Well, what's going to happen is RIAA or someone like that's going to check back on Spreaker and go, hey, I thought you took care of the situation. Well, Spreaker's going to go, well, look, I sent out this email, and we've been deleting the shows, but, you know, our hands are tied with everything else. We've banned a couple people because of it. Oh, okay, well then they'll go get subpoenas to get your IP address, and they'll take care of it.
Well, do you remember when in the days of Napster, when that was a big thing, and all the big bad companies were going out and going after the 13-year-olds that were downloading music. Man, that was a cakewalk compared to what they would have now.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ, can you imagine? And somebody might say, well, there's no money in it for them to go after the individual. There is in the long run, because they make an example out of you.
Yep. That's all you have to do is pick a couple people on here that they went after, and that's it. Boom.
Yeah, and it'll make news, and all of you that want your 15 minutes of fame, you can do that defending yourself in court.
And not only that, when you are part of a news headline about Spreaker and the issues with the RIAA, and what did the member have to say about this? Well, fuck them. I don't have to listen.
That's right. That's right.
That's going to be your famous quote when you're going down for something.
And we called several people and got in touch with them. And most of them were, wow, okay, I better check into that. That was their deal, right?
Yes.
Most of them.
So anyways, like I said, we're packing two segments into into one. We decided to call one of the other shows that broadcast nothing but music.
When I said most of them, this one wasn't one of them that said, oh, I better do something. I'll check into that and see what I can do.
Yeah. We called up Gyps.
We did.
For Ace Man to say, hey, listen, did you get a letter? We wanted to know if they were part of the people that got a letter, and if you didn't, here's what you've got. Okay.
And to be fair, apparently this is an ongoing thing. They're not just sending out one group of letters. No. They're trickling these out over the next little bit of time.
Exactly. So anyways, we get Gyps on the phone, and things were fine, and all of a sudden in the background, and I wasn't recording at this point, not recording anything, I hear in the background, who the fuck are you talking to? And I hear Gyps say, Sonny and JD from Mobs Boss Radio. And I hear him go, fuck that Sonny, that son of a bitch, fuck them, blah, blah. And then he started running his mouth, and immediately I'm like, you know what I need to do? I need to record this because this is going to be gold.
Right.
And then Gyps says, hold on, let me put you on speaker. And then it went to this conversation. I'm going to play it all the way through. Here it is.
Being splatter all over Spreaker.
Put him on the phone.
Oh, I have to put it on speaker. Hold on just a second, okay?
My private life is not Spreaker.
Okay, you don't need to scream. They're being civil.
Ace.
I haven't got to have my... You did
Ace.
all the talking.
Are you
Ace.
there? Can you hear
Ace.
us?
Yeah, Ace, why are you so mad?
What?
Why are you so mad?
I'm tired of people digging in my personal life when they don't have
We
the
didn't dig
permission
in your
to do
personal
so.
life, pal. You put it up in a public platform.
You goddamn right, but I didn't give you permission to put it on Spreaker either.
I don't need your permission to put it on Spreaker, pal.
You don't need to scream.
Well,
You
we'll
don't need to
just fix that little problem, pal.
Hey,
Stop.
hey, stop
Be-
for a
be
minute.
nice.
Stop Listen, why are you?
Yeah.
Okay. That feedback that you guys are hearing, apparently they have some kind of amplification thing that causes the feedback on the phone. And what he was in reference to was the YouTube video where he put up about the that we talked about his trailer, that we thought his trailer was getting repossessed, and he maintains that it was stolen. So, okay. But he went and posted this all over our wall and has challenged everything that we've ever said with regard to stuff like that. And the guy's there's just something not right here.
Yeah. Here's the rest of it.
Well, we'll just fix that little problem, pal.
Stop. Be nice.
Listen, why are you? Is this why so many people hate you? We were calling to give you guys a heads up about the letters that are going out.
He's trying to tell us stuff.
Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you.
Look him.
Look, you little fucking retard. I'm just going to tell you, I realize that you've got a fucking anger issue.
He can't have fucking phone. He calls me a retard one time. I'll cut his goddamn fucking throat.
Hey, why don't you do that, you little piece of fucking hammered shit?
I'm so sorry.
You know what? I realize, I can only imagine what it's like for Gyps.
You have no idea who you're fucking with, buddy.
Please.
Yeah, I do. I'm fucking with a goddamn retard.
You fucking ignore me for that fucking piece of shit. Get the fucking internet, you little bitch.
Hey, I got your fucking bitch. Hey, you know what?
Fuck
You know
you.
what?
What's that?
You and I listened to that like 3 or 4 times where he says something about a fucking. He was calling her a bitch.
He was going off on her.
He was mad that she was on the phone with us, and that's when he said this. You ignore me to talk to that motherfucker or whatever. My God! And then he starts calling her a bitch. We started getting a little bit concerned later on.
Chris just typed in the chat room, is this Knight Rider's brother?
Oh, my God.
So, yeah, you listen to it. I'm going to play it again. Listen closely. He's actually yelling at Gyps.
I'm fucking with a goddamn retard.
You fucking ignore me for that fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, did you hear that? That's him talking to Gyps. You're going to ignore me for that piece of shit?
You fucking ignore me for that fucking piece of shit. Get the fucking internet, you little bitch.
Hey,
Get
I
off
got
the
your
internet,
fucking
you
bitch.
little bitch.
Yeah, get off the internet.
Fuck you.
Yeah, okay.
So
Listen, here's
I-
the deal, Chips. Here's the deal. If you guys get that letter, you guys really ought to pay attention to that because they will delete your accounts.
And there it went. Then the phone went dead.
And we got concerned.
Well, we did. We're like, Jesus, because we went back and listened to it. We're like, God damn it, he was fucking yelling at her.
You know, and in all fairness, Gyps is a nice person.
It's exactly. I mean, she is a nice gal.
Yeah.
Guy Shay, this dude is dangerous to that girl. She should bail. Absolutely. So, anyways, we called back to make sure everything was okay. We got to talking a little bit with Ace and so on, and he calmed him down a little bit.
We got him calmed down a little bit. That's correct.
And he started telling us about some argument he had with Lester. I don't even remember what it was. So if you seem confused by this next clip, that's what it's about. He starts talking about how he had a supposed conversation with Lester, and he thought that Lester was a fake on Spreaker.
On his chat wall, I believe.
His chat wall. So he didn't mean to say the things that he did to Lester and so on.
Right.
But then it took a turn for the worse near the end. Give us a listen.
All we were trying to do is just give you a heads up, man. You know, and that's all we can do. And if you wanna take that as some kind of attack on you, it's like you're becoming a professional victim.
Explain to Lester why I got so mad is because I thought it was a fake account, and I thought Fizz was messing with me because Fizz was messing with me with Shillbilly's account, and I thought it was Shillbilly at first, and it wasn't.
Wait a minute. Isn't Fizz from 101.9?
Yeah.
Didn't you just get through telling me that he's your buddy?
Well, I kind of liked him at first, but I don't trust him now because he's doing all these stupid accounts. I told him to stop. He won't stop.
Think about what we just talked about. Just don't get so mad at everybody. People wouldn't. You know what? If you wouldn't respond in such a crazy manner out there on your wall and to people like us, nobody would talk about you, pal.
That's not me responding on my wall like that. I don't spell very good. You guys need to stop and think about that.
We do. But my point is the fact that you're so quick to jump and get mad. That's why people pick on you. It's because they want to see your reaction.
I don't get on my wall like you guys think I do. You can ask Chips.
Dude, I've seen you. You were on our wall. You were all over our wall. You were in one of Lester's shows and made the whole goddamn chat about you.
Hey. Are you listening to what I'm saying? There's people out there making fake accounts, even on my show.
It was you, pal.
Yeah, we click on the comment. We click on the comment on our wall, and it goes to your show.
Then someone's getting into my show saying shit.
Oh, I'm sure they are.
Better than that.
Oh, Jesus.
There's hackers all over Spreaker.
Oh, yeah, they're all over Spreaker, logging in everybody's
no
accounts.
hackers on Spreaker.
All right, believe what you want to believe. I'm done with this.
Yeah, I'm done too.
Me too.
Adios.
See you later,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Good luck finding your trailer.
Yeah.
Fuck you, motherfucker.
Yep.
Fuck
Peace.
you.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you are a fucking tard. You can't get over being a tard, can you?
See how that starts? He thinks it's all me.
It is you.
Shit with them fucking brainwashed motherfuckers.
Threatening and so on. Angry
Trying to
bastard.
scare off Spreaker, and I haven't got a letter until I get one. Fuck them.
Yeah, why don't you just move on?
What? Yeah, why don't you just move on? Or
Oh, they hung up.
I can only imagine what it's like to live in that shit over there.
The recording. There we go. So yeah, Gyps just sent me a message. I just tuned in and I hear Ace screaming.
Well, in fairness, Gyps really is a nice person.
She is. That's the sad thing of all this. She's stuck with that jackhole.
Wow. Can you imagine every time this guy gets just and she's just probably got to go lock herself in the bedroom somewhere.
Yeah.
This guy needs to be committed. And that was just a brief conversation.
I know. That's, we should get him on the air and clear things up and see what his problem is.
Oh, my God.
Like, seriously, Ace, I don't even think he would come on, but come on.
I don't think he would now that he's had that conversation with us, that other conversation with us.
No.
I just don't think.
I think
you could try it, though.
That'd be radio gold. I wonder if Gyps, if we called Gyps's phone, if she would give it to him to talk.
You could ask, and
we'll
you know what?
her,
That's the best we can do, and then we won't ever call him again.
Yeah, and then we'll see if we can get him on the show on the next show.
Maybe he can clear things up, and maybe he can make and make everybody understand that he's not such an off the wall guy.
Yeah, I mean, he could clear the air.
I mean, why not?
Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, that's all we have for our show. Like I said, thanks to Firefox. This show brought to you by Firefox because they fucked us. On that note, well, here's the deal. Here's what's going on, and we haven't told many people that, and everybody knows we've been doing our little AM show.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that little AM show turned into a pretty good FM show.
It did.
So we got to go get ready for that here in just a few. So we're on the FM dial now. We still can't tell you where we're at. We're not going to do that.
Not yet,
because we don't want to bring the negative from here over to there.
Not right now. We don't.
Not right now.
But we've had discussions with them about that.
We're still in radio probation over there.
Pretty much.
So.
Pretty much, because we tread that edge over there as well.
That's exactly it. So, but the good thing is we've went from talk radio to rock and roll now.
Right, and we've turned rock and roll into.
We get to play rock and roll legally on the radio,
and we get to mix in talk.
Yeah, doesn't get any better than that.
So there you go.
All right, well that's it for today's show. We'll try to do another one on Friday. We'll see. Who knows where we're at? I don't even know where we're at with the schedule anymore. But
I don't either. I guess Lester will probably do a show. Well,
yeah, Lester can do one here next couple days or
days.
something. In the meantime, make it a good one. Stay safe. Gyps, thanks for stopping in late. Tell Ace we said hi.
And If Ace ever wants to come on and talk with us live, that would be great. Yeah. We'll let him.
Gyps just said that Ace is sleeping right now. It's nap time.
Okay.
I'll wake up and it'll be pudding time. Have a good night.
Yeah. I guess.